I am attorney Jason Nog here with the law offices of Jason Nog in Fort Worth, Texas. And today I'm here to talk to you about expunctions and non-disclosures and what the similarities and differences between the two are. So when it comes to expunctions and non-disclosures in criminal law, it's important to think of expunctions as a true erasing of your criminal record, as opposed to a non-disclosure, which is only a sealing of your criminal record. With expunctions, there are really three ways that you can go about getting your criminal record expunged. First is by getting a not guilty verdict at a jury trial. If you get a not guilty verdict at a jury trial, you have a certain number of days to file your petition for expunction, so that's something to look out for. Second, if you get your case dismissed outright. So in other words, if you're arrested and you have a criminal charge brought against you by the district attorney's office, if that offense is subsequently dismissed by the DA, then you are eligible for an expunction. Now, it's also important to know that with dismissals, you have to wait the statutory amount of time before you actually file your petition for expunction. Excuse me. And the third way to go about getting expunction is by a pretrial diversion program. And there are quite a few pretrial diversion programs that are available here in Texas. The way they work is you are ordered to do certain classes, certain counseling, things of that nature, and assuming you complete all the terms and the conditions, the DA will then dismiss the case against you, and in most instances you are immediately eligible to file your petition for expunction. Now, an expunction is a true erasing of your criminal record, so that means all of the files, everything that had to do with the criminal charge as well as the arrest of you is going to be returned to the clerk, and all of those records will be destroyed. So essentially it's as if it never happened. Now, on the other hand, we have what are called requests for non-disclosures. Now, as opposed to expunctions, these are more of a sealing of your records. So these will seal your criminal record from public view. However, law enforcement, FBI, CIA, as well as most state agencies here in the state of Texas will still be able to see that particular criminal part of your record. Now, because they're only a sealing of your record, they are a lot more commonly utilized and granted here in the state of Texas. And basically, it happens after you are placed on what's called deferred adjudication. Deferred adjudication is kind of a fancy term for a conditional dismissal. In other words, if you do what you're supposed to do, if you successfully complete the terms and the conditions of your deferred adjudication probation for a certain amount of time, then the DA's office will dismiss the case against you, and then you'll become eligible for a non-disclosure after you have waited the time period, which is otherwise known as a statute of limitations. And so, as I said before, this is vastly different from an expunction in that your records are only sealed. However, it's still a very, very good tool for people to utilize when it comes to future employment, going to college, stuff like that. It's very, very beneficial. If you have any more questions about filing for an expunction or a non-disclosure, or if you just want to find out whether or not you might be eligible, give us a call at area code 817-900-2823 or visit our website at fwtxlaw.com.